Welcome to the stream, everybody.
How's it going?
Doing pretty good.
Good, good.
It looks like we're on Haven for our first match.
Yep, running a pretty standard comp here. I'm actually pretty interested that they put a Sentinel on here. I thought we were moving away from putting a Sentinel on varsity comps, but I'm glad to see him. I love Cypher.
Yeah, I've seen a few games recently, and they love playing like their intel.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
They love their Tejo. They love their Cypher.
Crucial in a like varsity game.
Yes. And we are against the University of Maryland.
Should be a very interesting game. I think they played them last season, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so too. Haven is one of my favorite maps.
It's up there for me. I mean, definitely above Split. I hate Split.
I love Split.
No.
That was a hot take.
The most controversial pick.
Yeah. For me, Split and Haven are like my top two.
My I guess my hear me out map would probably be Fracture.
I can't hear you out on that.
It's
I
not.
can't. I can't. As soon as they brought that map in, I don't care. I ult for it every single time.
Well, personally,
I
as a Teo main, I love the rockets I could do on that map.
I got I think banned for 2 weeks just for leaving matches, and it was all fracture.
That's heavy commitment.
Yeah, I didn't realize I could get banned for that long, and it was the worst.
It looks like they're going for default maybe for our first play. Oh, never mind. Looks like
Oh, I
oh,
guess maybe wrong sides.
yes, could be. I think it looks like maybe a false start.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Now we are officially starting.
Yes, yes. So
Same.
who do you mean? Teo?
Teo, yes. I'm actually on the JV team. So
Okay.
I play initiator for them. So Teo has become near and dear to my heart.
I played a little bit on PC. I think I played for 2 years for Valorant.
Mm.
It was the only game I played on PC.
Honestly, me too for a while. I started out on a gaming computer.
Okay. For me, I started on PlayStation. So, like, just had all the PlayStations.
See, I was an Xbox kid.
Mm.
So interesting stream. I guess they got two people of different criteria.
Yes, yes. Okay. Now I've seen a little bit of them push mid a lot. They love pushing mid and A,
Hmm.
and they usually pick whichever one they get a pick off of.
Yeah, this is what I'm assuming is a default. Or see the varsity team default a lot. I think it works out well in their favor, feeling out the map and then just pushing off of whatever pick they see.
Yeah, they're really strong on Haven. I know that. They're really good with their defense as well.
Ooh, looks like they are able to pick off Cypher early.
Looks from Omen are affecting their vision right now.
I have the spike.
Looks like they're gonna rotate to C.
They have to play this really carefully. It seems like defense might have a lot of mid control. There goes another.
I feel like at this point Neon would come to scout and see and push up. Good switch to go to A.
Yes. What did you take the? Ooh,
It is pretty clear.
that was a nice fast take.
Like is down.
Let's hope they can play this right. They have a good cross here if they're able to maintain that.
Last player standing.
Just that dart and that push.
Yeah,
They didn't clear out right away.
they just weren't able to play off of each other there. You
Yep.
got a breach and jet, stuck hell.
First win goes to U Maryland. First round.
First of many, hopefully.
Yes.
Well, not first of many for them. Like first of many for the overall game.
It does look like they just lost because of picks. They tried to go somewhere and then they just got picked off.
Yeah. I think I mean it's only the first round. So
Yeah.
but hopefully they're able to adjust off of that, see how this team plays, make the proper adaptations.
Looks like a strong mid push. They're gonna try and clear it out real fast.
We got Meowie going in here for some space. Unfortunately, she gets picked off.
It did buy.
Last player standing.
Very big buy.
Yet another round where they're able to get the plant down, but they're just not able to hold.
Right there, just the money comes to play a part.
This next round should hopefully go a different way now that they have guns. A little bit of eco
Yeah.
to spend.
It's very big to save money. For me, I have a hot take. I don't buy anything until the third round.
Really, nothing at all. Not
Ye-
even if you win second.
No. I don't. For me, I don't know why. I do really good on pistol rounds,
Mhm.
so I don't like. I try and like save up the money
Mhm.
until I really need to.
I mean that's fair. I mean, I don't know if you're a comp player, but in comp, it's all up to preference. Whatever gets the kills, right?
Yeah. I think the highest I reached was Ascendant,
Oh, good pick on that
but
optimal.
oh,
And Cena,
okay. 5v3.
looks like they're going for a little bit of a aggressive push towards A here.
They do have the manpower. One gets taken out, another one gets taken out.
Just like that, it's made a 3v3.
They are gonna rotate it back. Teo's still in sewers.
It's a 3v1 situation now. Is able to leaving out the playing field a little bit.
They do have the site to choose.
Planted.
Let's hope they're able to hold this plant.
They are gonna play it from long.
Good play on behalf of them. They have numbers and the proper util for it.
It is a very great play. If I was Breach, I would go from the back and try to play off the picks.
Yeah, absolutely.
His best bet.
Stun hits nobody besides the camera.
He does try and go for it, but UNH takes it.
able to get their first round here.
It's 1-2.
No other option. Let's go.
Now everyone's pretty equal on weapons. It looks like an A push.
That was a good avoid of the stun. Mr.
Good
Mumbo
clearing.
trying to take some space here. Good pick, you and H optimal.
5v4. They are gonna take the pick and go back. Really good play. Not to get too hot-headed.
Still feeling out the map a little bit. They're a little bit clumped up here. They might want to space out a little bit.
Yeah. Cypher is trying to get a pick on maybe a flank. Or maybe secure A a little bit.
There's a good lurk going on.
Cypher
They're
does
able to
get taken
take
out.
Lockdown C.
Cypher with a big flank.
If they play this right, they should be able to get a good timing.
Spots one.
5v3, they have a very good hold on site right now.
He's a neon. Gets taken
Yeah,
out.
we're not able to get that pick.
Cypher from the back does maintain to get two.
Well played on behalf of the varsity team.
Yeah. That was good patience from Cypher. It is now tied 2-2.
They did a very good job of able to get that leveled scoring.
Yeah. Going for a similar push.
I'm gonna have to steal that TP from Mr. Mamba over here. That's a very nice TP to avoid that early util spam.
Yeah, that is very nice.
See if they can get some entry onto site here.
Good entry from Jet.
They have a fast take.
Good angles. They are going to maintain sight.
It's a good hold from the Jet, ready to break that Sova dart.
I think he spotted a Cypher Cannon. I'm looking for one. They do get ulted.
Ooh, good
There were
picks.
2 flanks, but 1 is down.
Oh, they're getting breached on then. Hell, that's
Yeah,
And
that's
just-
brutal.
a good flood from the Maryland team.
Yeah, that breach. He played it right.
Ursi's gonna have to really try and take out that breach early in order to make their retakes a little bit harder.
Yeah, I think they should have maybe put 1 on flank, because 2 were from flank.
Mm.
And had him pinned in hell.
Looks like
And
UNH.
timeout is active.
Oh no, it looks like Maryland is going for the timeout.
Right now, like Haven is, I'm pretty sure the biggest like map, with like 3 sites,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very like roamable.
I'm sorry, it's very
Roamable.
roamable. Ah, yes, yes.
Yes. What's it called? I usually like lurk on this map a lot.
It is heavy for lurks. Haven is very, very good for lurks, and I feel like that's something that varsity is taking into consideration.
Yep.
I feel like Something that's gonna be common in Varsity's attacks is that their retakes are just from Maryland are gonna be very hard to fight.
Yeah. UNH does have that problem of taking site but not maintaining it.
Yes, that is a very common theme.
Usually, you win a few attack rounds, and when you're on a defender sided map,
Mm.
you basically get more rounds on that side.
Right.
Jet does get down. It is a 4v5. They do have
Since we have
A
2
site
on
control.
A, if we can try and get that plant down.
We do have the breach lurking behind.
Something I feel like I'm seeing in this game that I don't often see with Varsity is a lot of hesitation.
Yeah, they get pushed back and they start panicking a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where it's coming from.
1v2, still clutchable.
Very, especially for UNH Optimal.
They do have plant down.
Ooh,
Gets
now,
one, but couldn't get the last one.
personally, I would have sprayed rockets and then swung.
Yeah. He had the util.
Yeah,
Util's
I just
very precious.
I think this is a very comeback. I don't know how to word this. Like,
Comebackable.
yeah, comebackable. It's
Yeah.
very comebackable. This small lead that Maryland has right now, versus UNH can definitely come back from this.
Yeah, it's
They're
not too far of a lead.
they're just gonna have to take a breath and like slow down a little bit, but also be confident in what they're doing. It seems
Yeah.
like they're trying to backtrack a little bit too much.
And already Tejo is down. I've came back from many 2 wins and 10 losses games.
Mm.
Is not fun.
Yeah, no, not even a little bit.
No, not at all. Especially if you lose right at the end.
Yes.
That was a nice skin. Not seen that one.
Noctorum?
Yeah, I haven't played him a bit.
I
That
believe
one's a nice
it's
one.
League of Legends skin.
That looks nice though. I like the
Yes,
variant.
one of my favorites.
I think I have Prime and I'm trying to think of the other one. Reaver.
Too many to list. I've had my account since beta, so I just.
Yeah, I've spent too much. Skins are pricey.
30 seconds.
44.
There we go, going for a B take here.
Finds one. Finds another.
Good dual swing here.
20 seconds left.
Now 4v2. This should be a relatively easy hold for UNH.
They do have Jet ult as well.
Nobody's holding grass, so.
Enemy remaining.
That was a good pick
One taps him.
from. Could be holding exits here. They need to be careful.
They do back out. And they secure it.
And a good match one, or a good round one.
Yep,
for UNH.
3-4.
Win.
They're just one behind now. As long as they keep it tied, that is winnable.
Absolutely. I feel like that round is exactly what I'm more expecting from UNH this game. That aggression and lack of hesitation. I think that they need to do more of that to keep
Yeah.
us good round wins going.
Yeah, they had a strong push, strong maintain, had
And
all the
swinging
angles
each
covered.
other.
Yep. A lot of times, like when they panic, they start like shaking, like right there.
Early
I
picks
know,
from
I know it's
Maryland.
hard against the neon, but you got to control that aim.
Spike down A.
1v4.
1v4.
Finds
Good
one,
pick, from Annex.
but there's just
An
two in
unfortunate
sewer.
situation. They really put their Cypher in a bad situation there.
Yeah.
My burden never ends.
Neon's very like pesky.
While I
But
do like Varsity's A push, I do feel like their patterns are becoming easily recognizable, as we just saw in that last round.
yeah, they need to push up right away.
Yeah.
Need a drop. Thanks.
Switching up patterns is very important in Valorant.
Yeah, you gotta like just try new things, like, and hope that they work. First pick on the Omen. Smokes are cleared. Does the damage
Just
on the
not able to
Cypher.
get that pick on the Cypher.
Finds one, the Cypher's still alive. He's definitely won. It is a 2v3.
Annex trying to get some space here.
Finds
Good
one.
pick. Able to back out and maintain her life.
Last player standing.
The breach does just push right in.
Now 1v2. Should be a relatively easy clutch for UNH Optimal.
Yeah, I feel like that Cypher should have just dropped down a bit and made sure that door was clear.
30 seconds left.
Absolutely.
Spike planted.
Now he does have ult, which is really good. He has 14 seconds until he gets his other ability.
In a really good position here, especially for a
One
tail.
enemy remaining.
Yes, and it's a 1v1.
Ready with the ult.
He has to make it up on site.
All missiles away.
And gets him.
Very good clutch from UNH Optimal.
That's what happened.
Played it
Good
really well.
usage in good switching to sewer there.
Yep. Good that like he kept confidence on that flank to make sure and to watch just in case someone came behind. A lot of people failed to do that.
So if they're going for another default here.
Looks a bit split. 2 on C, but they're gonna back it up a little bit. Cypher is pushing into sewer.
Garage push, it looks like.
Looks very big on the garage push. Just making sure probably for no flanks with the Omen. Omen does have his ult too, which is really good.
Jet has some good space in garage right now.
They do have their focus on the Jet, which is really good for the rest of the team to push on A.
Good pick by Annex. 2 picks
Another
by
one. That's a good trade.
4v3. Jet still sitting in garage, fighting the Cypher. Not able to
But
find that
Cypher
pick.
lands the shots. 2v3.
Should be able to hold this, or they just play together. Both blinded.
Finds one.
Last player standing.
Sees the Omen.
Good
And
win
fakes
by
TPs.
Mr. Mamba.
That was a really good one.
Able to level out the round score.
My ballistics set off these
That TV would have gotten me.
if they don't.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really good play. Looks like they want B.
All missiles away.
Nice clear out.
Drone going out.
They
That
do
was a
make
very good
space.
take by UNH.
Sees the Cypher,
Able to
gets the
find that
Cypher.
5v3, a very good take by UNH.
And gets the flank on the Neon.
That was a good Cypher ult as well.
Yep, 4v2. They know one's in the smoke. Cypher's gonna come from back.
Good spray smoke.
And a Cypher next to him.
Cypher going for a knife, able to find it.
You can just see him in the shadow, just going for the
Ooh.
shanks.
Well played by Annex.
I think I just watched the murder.
Can always leave it to our Sentinel to do some flashy plays.
Yep, especially for the final play. It is 6-5. The only thing Maryland can do is either tie it up or lose another round.
Hopefully, UNH can find a way to make this a 2-round lead instead of a tie.
Yes.
Looks like they're going for an aggressive C push.
Looks like Neon is backing them up.
They get an
Breaches
early
down.
pick on the UNH Gavarone. 3v3.
Fine.
They're able to get the plant down and hold. It should be a relatively good round. Their Omen is on site. It's now a 3v2.
Last player standing. Spike down mid.
Good play.
This is well played by Mr. Mamba. Good pick.
Really good shot.
30 seconds left.
Now he knows
Silva-
where one is.
Silva wasting his ult on B.
That gives away his position really badly.
It was a crucial play by the Sova.
Spike planted. Shadows traveling.
Now Omen can make so many big plays. He's very good with his smokes.
One enemy remaining.
Finds
Another
another.
good pick.
Gets the blind off.
Cover going out.
Very good not to overheat there.
He gets
Good
him
clutch
perfectly.
by Mr. Mamba. Very impressive plays.
That was played perfectly.
Switching sides.
Now they are on defense.
Now they have a nice, good 2-round lead. Hopefully Varsity is able to close this out on defense.
Yeah. It's good that they have a 2-round lead, just in case like they can't win the save rounds. They can win on the buys. This map is a little harder on the defense since there's 3 sites, but UNH
Definitely,
is
bro.
really good on defense.
Hopefully with a Cypher, it should make this a whole lot easier.
Yeah, Cypher's very crucial. KJ or Cypher, really crucial.
Are you trying to get on my head? No! No! You almost pushed me off! Are you on my head? Don't do it again! You're gonna push me off!
Cypher gets
down.
3. It
Those
is
are
a
good
5
picks
to 2.
by Annex, unfortunately getting picked off.
And now it's just Omen and Silva left on Maryland.
So far, first good round.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah.
Now a 1v4. Very good work by UNH.
Very.
Making quick work of the Maryland.
Sentinels are just really good on holding that one angle, and it just does so much so they could hold another.
That's why on some maps having a good sentinel could really make or break your team.
Yep.
Here.
I do see
Whatever you paid, it's
there's barely any duelists usually on like teams.
Yeah,
Usually only like one.
most, I won't say all, but most maps, more than not, need only one duelist.
Yeah, that's like interesting. Like, well, a year ago, I was like, there's like at least 2 or 3 duelists, and I know a lot of people are like just egotistical.
Mhm.
But I like seeing like just the one duelist and seeing like that entry from 'em.
Right.
It makes a lot of work.
It's become more of like one duelist, 2 initiators, 2 controllers in a
Yeah.
sentinel.
There's one sewer. Cypher finds the breach.
Able to get an early pick. Another
Spike
by
down mid.
Annex.
Cypher is just clearing.
My camera is destroyed.
Stay in my cardiac, stay in my cardiac.
30 seconds left.
Good on the Cypher, making sure not to overheat there.
That
Getting out
is
of
an
drugs,
insane
so-
trip. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
the
One enemy
very good
remaining.
trip. I do that in some of my comp matches as well.
I have not seen that at all. That's insane.
I'm gonna engage with Cage.
Another 1v5 situation.
They clear.
Another map quickly solidified by UNH.
Remember, wipe the prints from your gun.
Just that Cypher hold on was called Garage. It just helps. And then he has line of sight on C.
Maryland calling another timeout here. If I'm not mistaken, this is their last timeout of the match. Of the first map.
Right now, UNH in the lead with 9 rounds and Maryland with 5.
Okay, back up. Did they swap us something? No, they just it was Leishon's first match. We're back up.
And now we're back from timeout.
See what if Maryland has made any changes at all to their gameplay. See if they could, I guess, take some headway on their attack side.
Yeah. Looks like Jet is going to play long on C with a Outlaw or a Marshall. Can't tell.
If I get Cage, I'm popping it.
Cover going out.
Cypher does get another one. First pick.
Good first bloods by Annex here. Seems to find a first blood almost every round.
Yeah, it's really good.
Good rockets by the tail. They have a good hold here, able to hear and see on all sites. Looks like we have
Cypher
Jet
is
on
using his
Outlaw.
ult. I do see a little split, but rotate to C.
It's a good Cypher ult.
Jet did hit one, I'm pretty sure. Oh, they are full
Fast
pushing onto C.
Jet in trouble here.
Good TP from Omen.
One enemy remaining.
Finds a Cypher.
Looks like they're doing a good flood out here, able to reclaim the round even after a fast take on C. Excellent job by UNH, able to take
Really
that
great
site back.
retake. Jet got out of there as soon as possible. That was really good.
Yes, very, very good.
Just seeing all of them just flood in.
That's one thing that I feel like they've been really good at, is just finding a way on, at least on defense in their matches, to just find a way to flood out of whatever site they need and reclaim the site.
Yeah.
All missiles away.
Unfortunate stun on the Jet there. Could be in trouble down A long.
Neo does get the neon.
Two good picks from UNH Optimal. Unfortunately getting picked off from Sewer.
Spike down A.
Breach does take out the other Breach.
Still in a 4v, or put into a 3v1. Wow, these numbers are
Just
changing.
changes really quick.
Now a 2v1.
Yeah. Anything can happen in Valorant.
Good picks there on all fronts, able to
Great win.
make it work.
Right now, I feel like they just have their confidence up right now. They have the momentum. They're doing really good.
Actually, walk out right door. No. Mr. Dying. Mr. AF.
Something good that they're doing on defense that they weren't really doing on offense is switching up their habits a little bit about what they're doing. And I feel like that's why Maryland is having such an issue with attacking. It's because they don't know what UNH is going to do.
Yeah, and that just like a little switch from Cypher going from C to A just changes it up so much.
They get an unfortunate pick on Jet. They have op control.
This is 2v4.
Now it's 2v4. This is looking good for Maryland.
Spike planted. Last player
Does
standing.
drop, gets taken out, 1v4. Gotta hope that Cypher did some damage, but gets taken out right away from the other Cypher.
Not able to come through with that pick, but I'm sure UNH will find a way to adapt.
Yeah. And also, UNH just needs 2 more wins and they secure the first win.
I'm not sure if Maryland took that up, but it could pose a threat if they did.
Yeah. Right now, it is 11-6. So they do have a few rounds to
Keep up.
get themselves together.
Absolutely.
All missiles away.
Looks like they're going for an aggressive A long push. Ooh, Neon rushing straight in there. UNH Optimal able to get that pick. Silva picking off the Jet.
Is a 3v4.
Breach gonna try and hold it down. UNH Governor able to get the pick on the other Breach.
Trade, it's 3-on-3. 3-on-3. Tracer on a 2-0.
Now a 3v3, pretty level playing field right now. If I were Maryland,
I know exactly
Sorry, go ahead.
where you are.
Let's say if I were Maryland, I would cut noise and then re-hit A.
Yeah.
Which it looks like is what they might be doing.
I feel like, for me, I would have done, like,
Spike Spike planted.
smokes on A, and then a dart on C, and like push either or.
A little bit of confusion. I see.
Yeah,
Last player
like
standing.
separate their power.
Ooh, just not able to
They
find
still secure it.
their picks.
It is 11-7.
Show me where
Looks
to
like
go.
that delayed push really worked in their favor.
Yeah, they got the blinds in. They made sure that no one was on site with Sova. It was a good clear out.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the second time that they've lost in a row on A. Looks like they might have to, UNH might have to switch things up for their A holders. And it looks like they
Yeah.
are putting their Cypher on A.
I lied. We shouldn't have shot. We have they invested page there.
Shadows traveling.
So
Looks like Maryland might be defaulting here, playing it slow, feeling out the map. UNH Gaborone taking some space on B window.
He does hear a push.
Tube hitting garage. UNH Gaborone able to get that pick. It's traded out by the breach. Jet gets missiled out of garage. Omen making his way
It
onto
looks like an
A.
A push.
Down A. 30
Going to
seconds
quickly
left.
help their Cypher, who's probably gonna get bombarded on site.
Spike planted.
Grenade is live.
Little blind going out.
Cover going out.
Looks like they might be going for that flood out.
Looks like one is in hell.
Spotted A.
Does teleport out.
Yep. Able to get on site. Good breach ult on behalf of Maryland.
Last player standing.
Mr. Mamba going to help his teammate, just not able to find those picks, and another round goes to Maryland.
Maryland is coming back slowly.
There is just a really big struggle here, being able to hold down A.
Yeah, I feel like they should put Cypher and Breach on A to stop any like fast push or uh like any late push later on,
Right.
and put like Jet either in garage to rotate out of it. It does look like they are gonna save.
On a save round, aggroing, very common play to aggro out mid, take the flank on a save round. Looks like they're going for a 4-man push to flank, leaving the Jet alone on site, which is very interesting. Usually it's the Sentinel that's found alone on site.
Yeah, and from watching UNH, they are really good with their sheriffs.
Yes, very.
Looks
I
like
believe their
Breach
goal here
has
is
a-
probably just to take some money away.
Yep, and they're getting the picks.
Absolutely, UNH Gaborone and Annex able to get a few picks there.
Now it is up to the
No,
flank.
too.
They do have their Vandals.
My mark. Flash out.
Last player standing.
Pushes out, but they knew where they were. He was
Oh,
so
UNH
close though.
Gaborone almost able to get that clutch.
On like
All
a
day,
save round
Papa.
too.
If you compromise your position,
Seems as though in that situation they just fed ones in places that they shouldn't have, and that is going to be a timeout on behalf of UNH, which I do agree on that call from
Yeah,
Coach Speedrush.
pretty good call.
Slow down the momentum a little bit, come up with a game plan.
Yeah.
I was searching for the
If you were the coach of UNH right now, what would you be telling your team?
I would right now from like what I've seen, it's I wouldn't push out like for the Omen.
Mhm.
He did push out the smoke, but there's too many open angles that he pushed,
Right.
and I feel like I don't remember if he had an ability or not, but they could have one ghost or one push out of the smoke. Hope for
Right.
the best. But for
Yeah.
like defense, just like holding on, just don't like leave a site unattended
Right.
too soon.
Overextend.
Yeah. Cypher does get 2.
Good blind. Good picks from Mr. Mamba
One enemy
and
remaining.
Annex.
Whatever the coach said worked.
I think slowing down their momentum and taking that time out was definitely a good call.
Yeah.
Which now brings them into match point.
Match point.
Now,
Let's finish this.
Maryland cannot lose a round. This is their last chance.
Looks like it's gonna be another default from Maryland. Playing it nice and slow, feeling out the map.
Omen almost has his ult. Jet has his ult. Teo does get 1.
Good pick. Looks like it's gonna be a C push.
Jet is
A
gonna
fast pick here. Jet alone on site.
try and
Looks like
hold.
he
Finds the
won.
neon.
Gets traded out. Now a 3v2.
Spike planted.
Maryland does plant. Great Cypher ult.
Still in sight.
One enemy
Sees the
remaining.
2.
Able to get that pick. But puts him in a 2v1 situation. Charlie able to, UNH Optimal able to come through with that clutch.
Breach
Sorry.
almost clutched that up, not gonna lie.
My ultimate is ready.
They were able to
It's-
come through and
You see?
they're able to
Defenders
come
win.
out with that win on the first map. Brings them
Yeah.
into map 2.
Good.
My heart just dropped. I saw that Breach look at the Tejo and I was like, please make the shot.
Yes, it was a good thing that Breach was not able to come through with a little spray transfer.
Yeah. But first round, UNH,
Excellent effort from everybody.
very, very. They did great on defense and on attack.
Yes. Can't wait to see what they come through on the next map.
Yeah. And we are back. And we're on split.
Ready for map 2. My absolute favorite map.
Oh, I love this map.
Sure, you'll be a lot more excited to commentate
Yes,
this than
yes,
I
yes.
And it looks like we have everybody on the same role, except I think the only thing that's different is our duelists.
Yep.
It looks like we have a Raze instead of a Jet, which I feel like is a common pick
Yeah,
in
on this map, yeah.
in organized play at least. I feel like in comp I see more of a Reyna or a Neon.
Yeah.
I would say are my picks at least in my comp games, but then again, if we went by my comp games, we'd be here all night.
Yeah, I don't know. I usually play Sentinel. Well, I'm an all-rounder on Valorant, but on Split, I love going Viper.
Mm.
I used to, like, she used to be so broken, but now she's, like,
A
still
lot
broken, but
more,
not as bad.
yeah, a lot more rounded as a character, a lot easier to counter, I would say.
Yeah.
Although I am the self-proclaimed queen of crouch spraying neons to death,
Okay.
so
Okay. Yeah, I used to do a one-way on the garage here with Viper's, like, orb.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, now I think I tried it recently and I couldn't get it on there. But
I like Viper on Split, but I don't know. I have
I've always wanted to
my
pry my way
issues
in
with
here.
her. Like,
Mind if I
yeah,
just leave some?
I feel like oftentimes she gets like instead of a Viper, they'll have another Sentinel. You know what I mean? Instead of Viper
yeah,
on this map, I feel like she kind of acts as a Sentinel.
yeah. He's really good. Like I usually hold down either mid and B,
Mm,
and I've seen that like in comp as well for Split, where they use the orb and then they use like Omen as well.
right.
But she's like great for smokes. But I wouldn't go her for more recent because of the new like nerfs and balances.
I'm gonna don't when they go. They're swapping off.
Cover going out.
Looks like an A push, and no one's on B.
Enemies A. Reloading.
Very big A push.
Locating target.
I finally got a first. Holy shit!
It looks like they just gave
Spike
them A,
planted.
but the retake should be, at least on this map, retaking A is fairly simple, I would argue.
Yeah,
Oh, Sky sitting way in the corner and Raze. Wow, they're just funneling out. Looks like they all were on site.
2v2.
Last player standing.
Raze gets picked off.
One enemy remaining.
Gets another below on health. He just
Not
holds
able to
that.
close out that round.
I feel like it's just hard to push A when like people are all just there or like they're holding angles,
Right.
protecting each other.
Is that the one you want to take?
Looks like they're coming mid. They just push right in, but Tejo's right behind them.
Ray's gonna try and fight for that mid space with the breach here. That was a
You
good little
have a few
gun
bulldogs.
drop.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good play. Giving a gun to someone with more health.
That is a very good play by the Rays here.
Reloading.
Looks like they're still gonna try and hold some space here. They have numbers, so all they really have to do is sit back and watch the
30
time.
seconds left.
Yeah.
Good not overextending by the Rays.
Yep. 25 seconds left. All they have to do is hold out.
Omen alone here mid.
Enemy remaining.
Tries to get a TP out.
Spike down
He
mid.
just couldn't. QB1 though. They just gotta play the time.
10 seconds left.
That Omen should be relatively low, as we see on Mamba screen here.
Does TP.
Able to take out Annex.
Thrifty.
Played it really well.
We call that
Way to not
being
give that Omen that ace.
Yeah.
Sitting in vent, waiting for the time to run out.
Punish them.
That almost went bad, but luckily it didn't.
Yes, very glad that they were able to hold out and close out that round.
Yes. I did think the Tejo did get a gun out of it.
Looks like they're going for another mid take here.
Alright, we can go here in 3. Let's carry up here. Carry one, carry one, carry one. Nice. Alright, we're up.
Cover going out.
They only have Lucio.
Woman is holding out. Goes for the TP, but couldn't connect.
Maryland's gonna move off of that push, able to hold down the site now with 3v5, quickly dropping in numbers, leaving NX
Real
and
fast.
UNH optimal in a
30
solo
seconds
and a duo retake
Spike
here.
planted.
Someone is B.
Maryland has control of site. We're gonna see what they try and do here. UNH gonna try and take some
Standing.
space back. Omen able to take out UNH optimal, trading out their cipher.
Thrifty.
Just not able to stick that defuse, unfortunately. Difference in numbers.
It was a
Making
nice
it a
try though.
1v2.
One of my cameras is broken. Oh, wait.
Good attempt by UNH. Let's see what they do in this next round to try and even out the score. I feel like we're seeing a little bit of a difference here from Maryland, at least could just because they're starting out on the attack side, but I feel like we're seeing a more aggressive Maryland team here. It could just be a change in comfortability with the map.
Yeah. They did change up a little bit of their agents as well.
That
They
is
brought
true.
a Sky in.
A Sky and a Raze.
Yeah.
And a Teo. I don't believe that they had a Teo before.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Shadows traveling. Shadows traveling. Reloading. Enemy spotted A.
Good kills from Breach.
Very good
4v3.
picks there. Should
Spike
make this
planted.
defense a little bit easier if they just play together here. Looks like they're going for full take ramps.
Cover going out. Grenade is live. Steering sight.
They're playing now 4v2.
Other one.
Enemy spotted A.
One enemy remaining.
Good take by
It's
UNH.
spot. Yeah, really good. Right now it's tied
I
up
wish-
2-2.
I wish we could hear in the stream the great comms that are going on behind me from the team.
Raze does have her ult as well.
Yes, that would be very helpful. Oh, along with the breach too. Both very crucial ults in the retake.
Yeah. And they could work and pair well with each other really well.
Absolutely.
Cover
As
going
2
out.
down with Teja.
Great start to the round. Now 5v3. Ooh, but
He's down
Omen,
there.
Maryland is able to take out UNH Optimal. And it looks like it's going to be a battle of the Cyphers on A.
Breach is rotating to
And
A.
next able to win that fight on A.
One enemy remaining.
Another good
45
Cypher
seconds
ult
left.
with another pick. A good 3K by Annex. Able to hold down A site all.
Anyone have any speeds? I may have jammed my finger. Multiple fingers.
Shadows traveling. Ammunition.
I know exactly where you are.
Cover going out.
UNH fighting to try and defend.
Quick take out of
Mid.
3 people. Now in a 2v5 situation. Gonna have to do a 2v5 retake here on
Last player
site.
standing.
Ooh, and UNH Gavarone quickly goes down there, leaving Mr. Mamba here.
Spike
A
planted.
solo retake.
Feel like his best bet is to get a few picks in, make them waste their money.
I think personally after 1 or 2 picks from the other team, I think it's best if we just fall back a little bit, regroup, and then play together off of that and figure out what to do there.
Yeah.
They get caught in a situation where they're all getting picked off and they can't really regroup as a team.
Seems like he is. I'm gonna just play the corner.
Yes, looks like it's probably gonna be a save, which I think is a good call.
Yeah.
Maryland Ella. Okay. Maryland able to level out the score.
Seems like they're gonna call for a timeout.
Good call by Coach Speed Rush. What are some any notes that you have on what we should do here on defense?
I just feel like right now we're looking the beginning and it's just like tied up, so both teams are doing really well. But I feel like on this map they're letting too much space from attack push up.
Right.
So like they just need to hold down a little bit better. Like right now, mid is like one of their biggest threats.
Right.
Mid and A.
Yeah, I don't see Maryland going to B all that much, but then again, there's not really a reason to when their mid and A push has been more or less working out so far.
Yeah, and I feel like B's harder to push. Like A's more open. You know, there's gonna be less people on site and more around it. But on B, they're gonna be more on site instead of around it.
Fire in the hole!
I'm gonna try and walk to Ivory here.
Does look like a maybe me or B or mid push.
Right. Maybe UH is going to be able to hold down that B site. Personally, I don't know why Maryland switched when their
I've
other
got your
pushes were so
trail.
strong.
Yeah,
4v3
it is a
already.
4v2.
This is a good play by UNH, not trying to overextend themselves on site, waiting to feel out what Maryland does.
Yeah, I feel like best bet is to just let them plant and just retake it.
Right.
Give them like that security of sight.
This venture is staggering a bit. Oh, absolutely.
30 seconds left.
I'm chasing.
And they do have Cypher playing A, keeping it contained, which is really good.
One enemy remaining.
Gets one, sees the other, gets the other.
Good play.
Spike
Played
is
it
being
really well right there.
What first picks for Omen there. Great way to get on the board.
Yeah, I guess you gotta do it sooner than later. And Maryland does activate a timeout.
Both
I
teams
think they
seem to be
might
using
just,
their timeouts really early in the match, at least in my
yeah.
opinion.
I feel like Maryland's gonna decide not to go B anymore again.
I can't. Too much mobility. Widow's up here. I'm gonna walk on the Widow. Widow dead. Oh shit. The Widow is 952. We need a Widow dead here.
And we are back to the round.
So far, it's been a pretty interesting game, just like Haven started off with, where it seems kind of back and forth.
Yeah.
Sigma can fly as well. Kite, 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 kite.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
First pick.
One
First
enemy
3 picks. Jesus. Okay.
Good picks by UNH Optimal there. Way to secure the
Really good
round,
picks.
They want to
making it a
dance?
2-round lead.
I'll leave it.
They just demolished the team. It's 5-3.
Great work by UNH there.
Yeah, they just contained it, they held it, and they were on point. See if UNH can keep the momentum.
Venture in. Venture guys.
Spike down B.
Spike is
situation to now 2v1.
2v1.
Way to close out the round. UNH really finding their footing here. UNH optimal with another good 3 picks.
And yeah. Now they have 3 rounds.
When we're contesting here, we can do like, yeah. I'm gonna primal and like we're doing like I'm gonna jump in 3.
Just going for a
It is
fast
a
day.
3-4.
I don't think Raze and Omen were expecting that many people to just be sitting in a main.
Yeah. Gets
Spike
another.
down A.
There
That's
we
the
go.
spike.
Teo has spike, but it looks like giving it back, falling back a little bit instead of holding.
Looks like he wants to go for the flank instead.
Might catch the rotation maybe, but he's going back. I'm not sure what the gameplay.
I feel like that rotation would have been too long.
Enemy remaining.
2v1.
Everyone able to get that pick.
30 seconds left. Last player standing.
Now a 1v1.
Cage triggered.
20 seconds left.
Spike planted.
Now the bomb is down.
And next going for a retake here with the smite knife.
I've spent too much money on knives. And catches the Raze off guard.
Well played. That Raze did definitely not see that coming. Pulling out the
Yep.
ult, facing heaven. I almost was scared for a second that NX was gonna go for another knife.
I mean, that smite knife is looking pretty scrumptious. I feel like that knife can do anything.
That knife could. Yeah, I agree.
Seeing all these knives, that smite knife just stands out.
I recently bought the Phantom, the Smite Phantom.
What's it called? I feel like I bought a 3rd knife, and I think it was like $60 again. And it's
Oh.
just, they're so expensive. I can't.
They are. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I said I'm not buying any more knives, just Vandals and Phantoms.
Radiant Knight is even more expensive because then you have to upgrade it. So it's like whatever you're paying
Yeah.
for it done, and then Radiant Knight on top of that.
Yeah, luckily I had some spare Radiant Knight.
Annex gets a good pick there, gets traded out, and another one goes to Maryland by UNH Optimal getting picked off. Gavro unable to
3v3.
trade out UNH Optimal.
Plant is going down.
Spike planted.
I've got
Looks
your
like they might try and play together here. The 3v3 retake.
Gets
Good
the
pick
Raze.
by Mr. Mamba.
2v2.
Going pick for pick here. Ooh, that was a nasty head tap by the
Yeah.
guy. Mr. Mamba in a 1v2 situation.
Not ready yet.
Interesting one way, I think.
Feel like it's in their favor because of it.
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
Good pick.
Cover going out.
Much better
you
smell.
will not get it, but it was
Unfortunate.
so close.
Personally, I think that smoke might
Last
have been
round
an
in the
accident.
half.
Nothing will be
It might have, but that was a good accident, I guess.
Take the Widow Duel Warrior. I'm going to play Summer here.
Sees one in mid.
We're gonna play this corner.
Another mid push potentially. Looks like we could have going on.
It looks like it.
Good tail
Gets
ult.
the raise with the ult.
So far, UNH has a good spread across the map. It looks like Omen's gonna try and take some space on A.
Watch them run.
Spike down.
Great
A.
op pick with Cypher. Another one.
Another 5v2 situation.
Remaining.
To a safe.
Gets
And
the
I-
Cypher that was trying to get the other Cypher. And gets the other one.
Great picks. Wonderful
It
way
is
to close up the
8-4.
round.
Switching
Similar
sides.
ending to what we had last map at
Yeah.
the halfway point, with UNH being on top.
Pretty big lead. Now UNH has a few rounds to get settled into attack.
Hopefully their split push is just as strong as their split defense.
Yeah, it looks like they want to take tower with a mid and a push.
Do you smell their panic?
Personally, I feel like Spike might be a little bit far left, basically in spawn.
Yeah, me too. But I feel like for the first save round, it's usually just
There, yeah.
yeah. Usually it's just a lot of just kills going on.
Maryland taking a lot of space mid early out, already making it a 4v5. Annex able to get a trade.
And it's
Quickly
a
drop
3v2.
numbers on both sides. Oh, 3v2.
Raze is playing quietly.
Spike
Cypher
down
is
A.
on site though.
There's no way he rocked me and then
I feel like their best bet's to rotate it. Omen almost reload battle.
Trying to get a pick here, it looks
Yeah,
like.
30 seconds
that Omen
left.
just spooked Raze.
He's now at 21 health. Definitely not a clean fight, but at least they won it.
Yep. But they do get plant down.
Get that plant money, that's what matters.
Yep.
Enemy spotted. B.
Last player standing.
Good trade by UNH Optimal, able to come out with the clutch.
Give me a moment. I need to set back up.
And now it's 9-4. Really good lead for UNH.
Yes, they have very good momentum going on.
Yes. Just like last game.
Something I'm realizing with both teams is that they're very heavy on momentum. Once they get going, there's no stopping them.
Yep.
Looks like Cypher, aka Annex, is trying to go for some A space here. Nice slow Ailer. Looks like two of the initiators are gonna try and work their way towards A.
few missed shots on the raids, but that's alright.
Happens to the best of us.
Yes, it does. Trust me, on my off days, I just turn off my PC. Don't even bother with it.
Hit the range first. If you can't hit the bots, you can't hit the rest of them.
Nah, I go straight into comp.
Oh god.
My first comp game is my warm up.
Never forgave
But-
myself.
Two
pick,
go
like-
down. It is a 5v3. 5v1 now.
Good util usage by the tail.
Yep.
Team Ace.
Gets
And
the
we
other
have
one.
got the round, now making it 2-4 with a 6-round lead.
Gun here.
Yeah.
Remember, no one wants to die out here. So you
Got UNH
Taking the heart.
Mr. Mamba making drawings on the wall right now.
And back to the phone.
Doing some TikTok dances as well.
all missiles away.
I need to stop pressing shit.
Cypher does go down on UNH.
Maryland getting that early pick, probably going to be able to capitalize off of that as they start to rush tower. Both caught stunned. Good two
Omen
pick
does
by
get
Mr.
two.
Mamba. Able to switch out his Guardian for a Phantom. Now with 3v3, looks like they're going to try and make it an A push.
They have no bats, no supports, no supports. Oh wait, I thought it was OT, my bad.
Little quiet push going on.
We need to
Cover going out.
30 seconds left. Last player standing. Spike down A.
swear to God, Sonic, don't be up.
I have the spike.
No. Okay, I will give you a personal shield. Don't fucking
10 seconds left.
Ray's found alone with the spike on site, not able to close out that kill. Unfortunate loss, round loss by
We doing
UNH.
this or what?
Safe cat.
Here. Cover going out.
I thought that registered as a headshot. Not gonna lie.
Me as well. I was ready to see the kill. Kill
Yeah.
board.
Here.
Looks like they're going for a push on the B here. The spike's really far away.
5v4.
Oh, Omen has his ult. Alright, well that changes things a little bit. Omen with a
Cypher gets one.
fast B take here.
Do get the Cypher.
4v2, this should be relatively easy for UNH to close out.
Yep.
30
They
seconds
don't have
left.
Spike though.
Shadows traveling.
One enemy remaining.
2v1. He's up the sky,
Oh,
goes
picking
for the
up
spike.
knife. Good
But luckily
trade,
Breach was
though.
there to save.
common mistake in Valorant, taking out your knife at the wrong time.
Yeah, I feel like I would have just held that angle and just walked into the spike. And a timeout is activated from Maryland.
His last season rank. You know, NECC is taking. Well, you know what? He doesn't have a rank. NECC is using last season's ranks as this.
Good stuff from UNH that we're seeing here. This is
Yeah, they're playing it really well.
I'm very glad that the hiccups on Haven did not transfer over, and they're able to close out so far this game relatively quickly.
Yeah, they do so well with momentum.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, anyone does, though. Like, when you're in the lead, you feel more confident in your skill. And it just puts you in a better mindset.
You know, like I said earlier, they just, when it comes to hesitation, I feel like they work better when they don't have that constant hesitation in their head about, like, we should go here, but they picked us off. I feel like there's an easy flow going.
Yeah.
They're taking space, they're capitalizing off of it, and it's working really well.
Reloading.
Good double
I know
swing.
exactly where
4v4.
Reloading.
They're gonna try and keep this as a B push. Double smoke, tower, it's gonna be not the best to push through. Interesting ult by the tail.
Yeah,
There.
I don't understand that one.
All missiles away.
There.
Plant is going down.
Planted. There.
Ray's getting picked off Evan.
Last
4v2
4v4.
situation. Ray's releasing that ult on Mr. Mamba, making it a fairly simple retake by Maryland.
And it's going to be 11-6.
Small hiccup, but hopefully UNH can, you know, lock back in after that one.
Yep.
Close out these next 2 rounds.
I'll see it.
Here.
Satchel out.
My cover.
Looks like they're going for a full push A. I don't think we've seen this one.
They're just running in there. Cypher with 2.
Quick
With the sheriff.
5v3. Good picks.
Now they have weapons. Grenade is going out.
He's gonna try and take some tower space. Unfortunate swing by the tail, able to take the raise out. Now a 4v3.
4v3.
As long as they hold their angles here, everything should hopefully be fine.
enemy remaining.
Is 3v1.
My eyes are dull.
Thrifty.
And they won with a save round.
Good work by UNH, able to take that through. I think that
Match
change
point.
up and just fast taking A was an excellent move.
Yeah, that's perfect. Now they're in the lead with 6 rounds, and it is match point. UNH just needs to win one more round, and they win.
targets.
Ready.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
Reloading. Obviously correct.
They do have site control. They are spreading it though. Gets one, gets another. And ults doesn't connect.
One
But it is a 5v1 and they win it.
flawless.
Good work by UNH, able to close out the match.
Victory.
They did it with, like, they just did it quickly and efficiently.
Very efficient
I
work.
have no words.
Very good work. Great
Yes.
job,
Guys.
all of them. They did an amazing job, and their retakes were very well. Worked very
Yep.
well. Very cohesive team.
And UNH has won. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Yes, thanks for coming
That's
to
it.
the stream and supporting. It was great shoutcasting with you.
Yes, me too.